The McLaren got done the worst, and I actually got to witness it through the eyes of the person causing all the damage. Lil Pump. He was on Instagram. It was his 21st birthday. He was having a ball. He was just blasting out. 21st birthday in Las Vegas. I mean, what can go wrong? You need to do everything. You have as much fun as possible. I understand that, right? But he had too much fun in my car. Now what I mean by that is, guys, first things first, we're gonna try to cut the car on. Took a little longer than it should have, but it's on nevertheless. Now that the car is on, let's see here. You see the word brake? Parking brake not applied. You see that too, right? Yeah. Well, how come it's not applied, but the button is stuck in? What? Like, what? What do you mean? It's stuck. So you pull it out, right? And you hold it, right? Nothing happens. Parking brake, not applied. See that, right? You push it in. Parking brake, not applied. It's freaking broke. So they freaking broke my parking brake, right?
Oh,
now, the
my
crazy thing
God.
about that is, let me turn this car off so you can hear me. This car doesn't come with the button park, all right? So it doesn't have a park option. It goes, when you cut the car on, it's automatically in neutral. When you cut it off, it's automatically in neutral. I don't know if you listen to Lil Baby, but he talks about that in one of his songs. Anyway, nevertheless, when the car's in neutral and you're parking, you put it in parking brake, which is broke somehow, which was never that way before. That's kind of weird that now my car is broke when I can remember driving my car and it not being broke, or giving it to my brother CJ on 32s and it not being broke. But as soon as I give it to the rental car company and they give it to a rapper, the rapper breaks my car. Or they said it was him. He could have been anybody. I don't know. They said it was him. Not only that, I was looking for my insurance and registration because I'm thinking about selling the car. It's hot in here. I need to get out. I'm thinking about selling the car, right? Because I was already contemplating on why I let it be rented out. So after the renting scenario went wrong, I was like, yo, I need to sell this car, man, because it's gonna depreciate. You know, every time you break something on a supercar, it depreciates, it loses value. And that means you're stuck with a depreciating asset, which is a liability. And I'm moving forward in life. Anything that in my life is a liability, I'm trying to get rid of it, or at least turn it into an asset, which is why I made the cars rental cars. They were liabilities that I wanted to start making money off of, so that everything has a purpose, you know? Yeah, I don't make videos of my cars every day. You guys don't even remember that I have these freaking cars, because I don't flex. Like, everybody be like, oh, CJ flex too much, he stunts too much, all I do is show off. Technically, no, I don't, because I don't remember showing off any of this stuff. And I've had this since my birthday in 2020, and I really rarely show it. Anyway, that being said, this car is now going for $190,000, and I want to sell it. So I was looking for the registration. I'm looking under the seats because there's no glove compartment in this car. There's an armrest, but when you open the armrest, there was nothing in there. So I'm like, okay, the rental people must have took it out. I can't find it. Let me check under the seat. Check under the seat. What do I find? Marijuana.
Bruh.
Now look. Everybody know marijuana is legal in most places. It's cool, right? It's nothing. Whatever. People do what they do. I'm not judging nobody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me from the beginning. When I first started YouTube, of course, I love to do that. I was actually a delivery boy for a dispensary. But enough of that. I found some weed nugs in the freaking car, right? Some of them was burned. That means that they literally was ashing. Like, this crazy ideas. Things I was thinking about made me sick to my stomach, right? So when I found that, I was like, okay, I had enough. I made a video, sent it to the rental car company. I told them, like, listen, bro, y'all just trashed my car. But not only that, y'all gave it back to me dirty. You didn't even wash it. Like, there's no way I'm believing that this car has been washed. The rims are dirty, the tires are dry, the car is dirty, the interior was dirty, and it was broke. That's just this car. We ain't even moved on to the Evo. So I'm like, yeah, this relationship, you know what I'm saying, it didn't last long, only 1 month. It's over. You know what I'm saying? I dumped them. Now, that being said, do I think they're nice people? That has nothing to do with it, because obviously they're nice. They gave my car to Lil Pump. Who in their right mind will give their car to Lil Pump? He just turned 21. What do you think he's gonna freaking do? Now, to further this story, the people that had my car give it to Lil Pump, they told me that not only did he get this car, but he got 2 more cars, which is a total of 3, including one of my cars. He wrecked one of the other cars, a truck. He wrecked the Escalade, man. Now, that's none of my business, but of course they told me. So that's another reason why I don't want to deal with them. They kind of talk too much. You're telling people all these other people's business, and that's unprofessional. So that being said, you know, I don't want to be a part of that. So I'm cutting ties with the rental car company, All Stars Rental. Forget that, man. And I can't believe I even got into business with them when I know Houston from Royalty Exotic Cars. Like, I know the owner. I'm cool with them. They've always been nice to me. If anybody should have helped me rent my cars out, it should have been Royalty Exotic Cars. But forget all that. I'm not even going that route, because after speaking to Houston, he even told me renting cars out is not a good idea, because people steal the cars, people wreck the cars, people destroy your cars because they don't know how to drive them, they don't know how to park them, they don't know what the freak they're doing. They just know they got a little money and they trying to rent your stuff. That is a not so good business, right? So when you want to operate a business, you want to make sure you minimize the errors, things that can go wrong, right? You don't want a business that's always having negative things happen. So that being said, a rental car business, nah, not so much. Now, like I said, not to make fun of nobody's car, because this car, obviously, clearly, some people like it. A lot of people probably had this car, right? Now, if I was renting out these, I wouldn't care so much, because it's not a $300,000, $200,000 car. You know what I'm saying? When you're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars versus $20,000, $30,000, it's very, very different. So that being said, I would tell you guys to retract everything I said in that other video about renting your cars out. If you have a supercar, do not rent your car out. Enjoy your own car, because no one's gonna take care of your car like you. That being said, my McLaren, I'm gonna sell it, because why would I keep it? It already been broke. Now, when I say it is depreciated after it breaks, is because once something happened with these cars, you gotta take it to the people that actually made it, and they're gonna put it in a system that it has something broke. Now, once they put it in a system, that's gonna make the car not worth as much. So I gotta get rid of it now before something else happens, and that's gonna give me a lot of liquid. Liquid is cash, money, dinero, pesos, you know, right? So once I get that money, what am I gonna do? Reinvest it into something else. I was thinking opening up a chicken restaurant. That's right. My boy Houston got his, and now I want to get one too. I want to get one just like him. Now, I'm a partner with him. Instead of opening up a so cool chicken spot, I want to stick with the Houston's Hot Chicken, because I actually love the idea and the food is delicious. That being said, we're moving on to my Lamborghini.
Chime has fee overdraft with SpotMe. If you need a little extra cash at the end of the month, it's there. Up to $200 when you set up direct deposit.
I mean, enough is enough. It's dirty, right? Why is it so freaking dirty? Because they didn't freaking wash it. Why is it freaking locked? I don't freaking know. But minor things on the Lamborghini. I mean, a couple little scrapes on the seats. But other than that, they didn't really break the Lamborghini, thank God. But it doesn't freaking matter. The Lamborghini and the McLaren combined only totaled in a total of $11,000 for the month. $11,000, that's it? So guess how much I made out of that? $5,000. $5,000? $5,500 to be exact. So 50% of what the cars made, I got. That is not a good thing, because when you got cars that's worth, like this right here, right now, this car is going for $290,000. This is a 2020, it's used, has 2,000 miles on it, it's going for $290,000. So this car is worth 100 more thousand right now than that McLaren. That's crazy, right? So why on earth would I want to give somebody that much money so they can give me this much money every month? Because if you add it up, let's round it up. A $200,000 car right there and a $300,000 car right here is $500,000, and I'm going to be collecting $5,000 a month from letting someone else torture my car? Hecky no. Plus I got to pay insurance. Hecky no. Forget all that, man. No. Not a good investment at all, right? So we live and we learn. And as a businessman, you have to make mistakes in order to grow. Because if you're not making mistakes, then that means you're not trying new things. And if you're not trying new things, that means you're kind of stuck in the same little box. I don't want to be stuck in the same little box. I want to continue being a YouTuber,